be real for a second. Pretend my dog is Celine Dion. Violet, you're Celine Dion right now, okay? I walk up the Grammy steps. Is this hard to do? Hi, Celine. Hey, girl. I see. Is that difficult? And now you feel acknowledged after all that you've done for me. Just the body languages. And Lana, who has not gotten anything that I have, and I dragged her up here, my best friend. You've done so much. You've just done so much. Not what I've done, but you just done so much. And Lana's over here like, and Celine Dion is currently yawning. Celine Dion is standing there like, bitch, hey, like, would you not like see Celine Dion and be like, oh my God, it's Celine Dion? If you're Taylor Swift, maybe you don't care. Maybe you don't care if it's Celine Dion. I don't know. And in regards to announcing the album, I'm not sure if I would have been mad at that before I saw other people be mad at that. Like, I was trying to watch it with fresh eyes, and I was like, if I was her, I definitely would have said that. Because she, you know, she knows what she plans. But I can also see how, like, first of all, being Lana or being anybody else in the audience being like, okay, bitch, we get it. You run the fucking world. Like, if I was, like, somebody in the audience, I'd probably be like, oh, good. Another Taylor year. But if I was her, I would totally do that. So, my biggest thing is just, like, say hi to Celine Dion. Don't turn your back on Celine Dion and then, like, slightly embarrass your friend who doesn't seem like she wants to be there at all. She looked uncomfortable, mate. She's like, I feel so alone. Well, you're Superwoman. I think you can stand on the stage by yourself. I don't know, but I would have done the same thing. I also think it's interesting when you think about Jay-Z basically saying what Kanye West said. Basically, but he didn't do it in an interruptive way because Jay-Z is way smoother than Kanye, and that's why Kanye had such a hard time, like, getting his foot in the door as a rapper. He was always thought of as a producer because Jay-Z was, like, smooth and sly and also had his own money, and whenever he didn't make enough money in music, he said, okay, I'm gonna go back to the streets because I can make way more fucking money here and then I can put it into my music. But he was always, like, the smooth one who's like, I'm gonna say this in a way that, like, you're gonna hear the truth. Like, I'm putting carrots in brownies, but because I'm kind of being funny and, like, cool and charming about it, you don't feel attacked. But he genuinely did say the same thing. So it's just funny, like, this, pop culture, hip-hop culture, white culture, black culture, they do always oscillate and inform and move around each other. And it will always be a thing. And it's so interesting, like, these parallels keep coming up, which is why, like, the Kanye thing, that is not an accident. Like, when he came up and did that, it was not an accident. That was meant to happen. That was like a canon event for everyone's life and culture. You know what I mean? And it's funny, like, even when Taylor kind of subtweeted it in the Times magazine, it's like, but he isn't wrong. He was wrong to do it like that, but that and how that catapulted her towards, like, black culture, that it had to help you guys because white culture and black culture, they oscillate around each other. Taylor Swift's success is not independent of that moment. It's not dependent on that moment, but all these things do inform each other. And then same thing, Kanye using Taylor's name in fame, like, that's a whole other storyline. And these things, like, I think they're a little bit, like, written in the stars or something, that these feuds are gonna happen. But it's so funny because, you know, again, we're seeing, like, Taylor Swift right now is, like, obviously she's everywhere. She's, what's the word? Ubiquitous. And at those same awards, Jay-Z is going to come and say the thing that happened sort of at the beginning of her, like, being this sort of echelon. What do you think, Celine?